He relinquishes the ball. It is well chewed and slick with drool. His eyes track the ball avidly. He shuffles on his paws, ready to chase after it. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Come over here, boy.
Right tool will do the trick.
Action, not reaction.
one stopped me yet.
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it. You follow the squirrel's gaze to a pair of clumsy, ugly feet. Your own, on her territory. Looking around, her territory extends from one end of the grove to another. She chatters back, louder and at length. Tail rigid with irritation, she scampers off.
Your sour face is tiring, Shadowheart. By all means leave if I am so distasteful.
I'd rather not turn my back on you, if it's all the same.
goblins ahead.
Look it, Claw! Supper's here! Only funnin'. Got word from Moonrise?
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Of course. Excusing me. Didn't know who you was.
A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
Stand down, lads! We got a true soul coming through. Enjoy the party.
We're gonna miss out on all the drinking!
Yes, Githkard Tavki Crashet. The tadpole lets us command others. We must ignore it. Deny it. This power is nothing but a symptom of disease, and every use will sicken us further. Is your mind so fragile that you cannot resist a simple temptation? Bah! I already know the answer.
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prism, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
The voice is gone. Muted by this Gith relic. Why does a half-elf carry it?
Perhaps. But whatever it was, I don't want to experience it again. I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Too fat.
Dragons is fat and they fly fine.
Out of my way!
We have to find Halcyon before it's too late. I doubt these goblins care much for their prisoners' welfare.
Let's hope we find him in one piece.
Absolute wouldn't speak to a worm like you.
Now it's a nest for some filthy goblins. A fitting end.
Just having a bit of fun.
Aye, so much fun that those feet's almost got past.
But it's massive. You're still just a babe. It don't feel right messing with it is all.
Look where did he be back? Well now, you look like a tough un, but have you got smarts, skills, guts? And you're gonna need it, mate. This ain't your standard dungeon dive, right? This is chicken chasing. It's got feathers, don't it? A beak? Besides, I reckon it owes us, seeing as how it just ate our last chicken. Reckon it owes us a game. You want to hear the rules or not? Oh, come on now. Don't be scared. It's a simple game. That's what makes it beautiful. You just gotta chase the chicken through the course to the posts there, right? Gotta do it fast and gotta do it alone. Any of your mates step in, you lose. Time runs out, you lose. Simple, like I say, but not easy. Better contenders than you have been bested by that bird. No skin off my arse. Just remember, you had the chance to be a part of something grand, and you walked away.
If you fancy playing, talk to...
Mother gone. Hungry. New home? Maybe. Got to get away from here first.
The cub seems anxious to leave, but afraid to defy the goblins. They have to be dealt with one way or the other.
Speak to a worm like you. Gotta be chosen to.
Well now, you look like a tough un, but have you got smarts, skills, guts? No, this.
How many did you have? 5? That's nothing. This is gonna be my 9th. 10.
Oh, come on. You just gotta chase, gotta do it fast. Simple, like I say, but not easy. Better contend. No skin off my arse.
Hey, go on. Give the walk some booze. I'll love it. Come here.
Out of my way!
Any turns? Must have read my mind, you know. Any places his eyes magic again. So
You lot spend.
how many did you have? 5. This is gonna be my 9th.
I think I heard the absolute voice.
That's the drink talking. Absolute wouldn't speak to a worm like you.
Bloody racket.
Chosen to hear. Oh, come on.
Oi! Ain't no party nutty in here. We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Right. Well, you ain't the first foreign type, I suppose. Gonna have to be a bit more specific though, mate. Absolute's got a few favourites around here. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragslin, or the Drow? Audience is right. She's an uppity one and no mistake, but she knows her business. She's in telling the war chiefs what's what. Next raid's gonna be a big un, I hear. Bloody racket.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Aye, so much fun that those thieves almost got past.
Oh, vile idolatry. Makes my stomach turn.
Do you feel
For once, the goblins' decorations are an improvement.
only hear her through you, priestess.
We want you dead, you dumb knuckle. Not dead and heroic. Another outsider come to see the boss? Mind your manners now, or he'll throw you in the pit.
Ignore them and be happy they
Scrying
didn't
eye.
throw you to the spiders.
Let's not do anything
yet.
suspicious while it's watching.
We got visitors. More true souls like yourself. Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
I ain't no use without my limbs. The lads'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough. I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it, you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul? Praise be. Are you here to join my hunt? Why do you ask? Surely you feel the Absolute moving through me, just as I feel her in you. Now, you must hunt with me. In her name. Worshippers of a false god. Their existence is an insult to the Absolute's claim on this region. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name. You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks, it's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the goblin camp. Her mind focuses. The cultists cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp.
The thief, whimpering in our dungeon, tried to flee to their sanctuary. We will continue to remove parts of him until he tells us exactly where it is. He's been resilient, but he'll talk.
She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
Speak, true soul. The hunt must begin soon. If you played a part in thinning their numbers, I commend your efforts. Together, we will slaughter any who remain. Join me in my warband at the Grove. It will fall. Gather the raiders.
No prizes for
Yes, your
disguise.
ladyship.
Weapons thereafter
won't let
really
you
good.
down.
The artifact.
Seems we lucked out in keeping the
If
Absolute's
that's the
voice out
case,
of our heads.
we've got more problems than just the worms in our heads.
Come, we have found our prey.
Oh, come on now.
Join
They're just having a bit of
The Absolute demands blood.
Tastes even better when you get out of their cold dead hands. We're invincible!
That's nothing. This is gonna be my night.
Brave enough to take on our new chicken. Wonderful. And you got coin to back you? Then you don't want to play. This game ain't for rattleguts that don't believe in themselves.
What? None of you...
Brave enough to take on our new chicken? It's a big un, but that's just more for the chasing. Is you now? Reckon I feel differently. Reckon the lads will too.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
You're a true soul.
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back.
Beg pardon, please, take it, a gift. Reckon it's too fat to run anyway.
Poor creature. I hope it can follow my scent to camp.
Supply! New batch from Wakeen's Rest.
Humans ain't good for much, but they make tasty here.
Tastes even better when you nick it out of their cold dead hands.
Where's the rest of the lads at? Probably getting filled out their cranks.
They could send some of that booze out.
have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Make haste. I would have words with you.
Ah, another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in my camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
Enough of time wasted. Battle awaits.
You lot spend your boobs up.
How many did you have? 5?
Did you kill him? Nah, he captured him, right?
I figured I'd get into a drown. Then he turns. Just to wreck the mind, you know.
Enjoying the view. Looking tasty in these new breeches, ain't I? Proper stylish, ain't they? Nicked 'em off this dwarf we're cooking. Don't take it personal. If my mate Gricker was dead and I was hungry, I'd eat him, but he'd taste real good too. Dunno. Was already stripped down to his breeches when I got my hands on him. Had a couple of coins in the pockets and some daft poem. But that's all. Sure you can. But a look's all you're getting. For all I know, this little roaster was some famous bard. And you'll be sending his last words for a pretty penny.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Some of these words are real pretty. But if the lads find out how much I enjoy it, they'll stick me on the spit. What? It's a load of old bollocks! All this moons and stars rubbish! Embarrassing is what it is. It's soft stuff! Don't want nothing to do with it!
I think I heard the Absolute's voice just now. Absolute would
Bloody
speak to a
starving.
worm like you.
They finished cooking that
To be
corpse.
chosen to hear her, like the boss and priestess.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh. Let's the faithful recognize one another quick sharp. That way nobody'll mess with ya. And it's charged with magic. Ordinary slobs can't see it, only us that follow the Absolute. You ready? Brace yourself, this'll sting. Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't ya? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again. Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there. Digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
That the jingle of coin, I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today. So I'm feeling generous. Aye, so you have. It's one place the Zentarim can trade openly, thank the gods. Folk up here like to quiver over right and wrong. Until the coin starts clinking, anyway. It's just business. If there was money in being good, the Zentarim would be pure as paladins.
Nothing for you in there, mate.
Wouldn't go in there. Lest you fancy blowing your bones all the way to Baldur's Gate.
Pleasure. That the jingle of coin, I hear? Already turned quite the profit today?
You recognize the crest she bears, the winged serpent of the Zentarim.
Half right, sharp eyes. A Zen is a normal trader. Just a matter of what's for sale. Weapons and other exotic goods, true enough. But most of all, we offer discretion. No judgment, no right and wrong, just good deals and bad. That a problem for you? Pleasure.
My faith protects me.
I've got a long road ahead.
Need something?
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the Scourge. This man is a follower of Leviatha, goddess of pain.
Ah, are you also here to assist with the prisoner? The gentleman being held next door. My acquaintance is working on him, I believe. While I was thrilled to be invited here, I must confess, I find the goblins and their methods crude and primitive. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree? Exactly. Pain is an intimate thing. It should be delivered with a loving and measured hand. But trying to discuss such subtleties with these...
Pleasure.
Forgive me, but that look in your eyes... Something terrible has happened to you. Because I see those same eyes when I look in the mirror, dear one. We've all suffered in these dark times. It is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Please, let me alleviate this pain. As the Maiden of Pain, the goddess Leviatha teaches us. Through penance, administer. My work can grant peace and serenity, the likes of which few experience. It will be worth it. I promise.
Go ahead. I'm sure you're in need of a little penance.
Oh, I have something exquisite in mind. Both Leviatha and I. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly simply face the wall, and we can begin. Face the wall and let us begin, dear one. Yes. This will do nicely. The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it. Your voice sounds so sweet, dear one.
Don't wear her out entirely, priest. I might have use for her yet.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Pain is proof that we live. Revel in it. That's it, dear one! Let Leviatha hear you!
Not the worst technique, priest. Good wrist movement. Lots of enthusiasm.
We'll know who sent them.
My people pay him a bit.
You are doing so well! Do not give in now! Yes, you can, child! Take the pain and offer it up to Loviatar. Offer it all. Sweet child, you bore the pain like a true believer. I could feel Loviatar's pleasure with every sting of my scourge. I am proud to have served you this penance. Oh, as did I, dear one. Loviatar herself found your performance inspiring. She has deemed you worthy of her blessing. And on a personal note...
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Like that.
So much fun that those thieves almost got past.
We got 'em now, eh? And once the whelp starts singing...
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Ah, here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
We do all the work, and you get to finish him? Bah! Take him! Won't do you any good. He just screams. I should have sent him to Moonrise with the rest, for all the good he's been. I want to watch that weird priest next door. Sounded like he was beating something up. Oh, yeah, beating it good.
What? Please, please. Let me out. There's no reason for this.
Halsin, I don't know. That's all I know. Please, get me out of here.